What's up YouTube? This is your boy Dr. Lee coming at you again with Tech Talk Friday. Today's headline, we are going to be talking about T-Mobile, how far they have grown, and are they the number 3 US carrier? Dodge, they just released a beast of a SUV. How fast did this thing go? Stay tuned to find out. How much do you think streaming services are really ripping off artists? Apparently people are still trying to smuggle iPhones into China. Stay tuned to see how much iPhone this lady got caught smuggling. This is Tech Talk Friday episode 6. Stay tuned and rolling intro. Okay, so let's talk about T-Mobile for a second. They have been making a lot of improvements and changes in the telecommunication industry. When it comes to service that we are receiving, I do have T-Mobile. I've had them for a long time. They used to suck, but I stuck with them. Their service have improved, but most of the deals that they've been putting out there are the ones that are saving people a lot of money. Now, their internet speed, that's pretty fast, I have to admit. The only thing that is up with T-Mobile is their coverage, I have to admit. And they know that, and they've been working hard on improving their coverage to a point where recently they did acquire a lot of spectrum. They have started building towers to be able to handle. They are actually moving up to 5G network as well. So that's a pretty good news. Now, that being said, how far have they grown and how much have they earned? Last year, T-Mobile had the total subscribers of 646,000 paid subscribers. T-Mobile was able to add about 686,000 paid subscribers. That's some improvement right there for T-Mobile. And how much money have they actually earned and how have their revenue grown? Let's break that down for a second. Last year, T-Mobile income growth was $225 billion. That is 25 cents per share. That's not bad. Now this year, how much have they grown? Their net worth is $581 billion. That is equivalent to 67 cents per share. That is some great improvement. So if you're into investing, this is kind of a good time to start looking at T-Mobile, if you know what I mean. I think T-Mobile have been growing and they're doing great so far. They're offering some pretty good deal. It's time for you to check them out. If you are not with T-Mobile, for me, I know I'll save a lot of money just because I'm with them. Anyways, moving on to the next topic. Let's talk about Dodge. They recently released a SUV that is in beast mode. It is a 3-row SUV. This thing is ridiculously fast. If you want to know more in depth about this car, check out the link in the description below. I'm just gonna go over some quick detail on this car and how insane it is. First of all, this car has 475 horsepower in an SUV that is a 3-row family hauler. To hell, according to what this article is saying. That is ridiculous. 475 horsepower in an SUV. Why would you need that much? I don't know. I have no idea why you need that much. But this Durango SRT goes from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. That thing does a quarter mile in 12.9 seconds. That is insanely fast. Why would you want an SUV like this? I have no idea. This thing actually won best in class for how much it weighs, which is 8,700 pounds. That is not bad. That is insane for an SUV. Come on. You know, I think Dodge did a huge improvement in this thing. It looks beautiful as well. I wouldn't mind checking out something like this. I just want to test drive this car just to see how fast it is and how fast I can get it. Seriously. And according to a lot of people, this thing will smoke a lot of street racers out there, man. There are a few modes that you can put this thing in. If you don't trust somebody with your 475 horsepower Dodge, you can also lock that down. It's a V8. You can step it down to 3.6 liter V6, which will not give you all that much horsepower, just in case, you know, you don't trust your homie with your 475 horsepower. Anyways, this is Dodge. This is their car. I need you guys to check this thing out. It is freakingly insane. Rolling on to the next topic. Is it worth it to have your music on a streaming service anymore? This chart breaks down how much each of these streaming services paid artists and is it worth it. For example, YouTube. They paid the less on this chart. They pay the less on this chart, which is like horrible. It's not much at all. Second is Pandora. They don't pay much either. Third is Spotify. Surprisingly, Spotify. They don't pay much. Google Play, they do pay a little. So is Apple Music, they pay a little more. Napster actually pays way more. So if you don't have Napster, I don't even know who has Napster anymore, but apparently they do pay a lot more than most of these popular streaming services out there. Tidal, they do have about 4 million users. Napster has 5 million users. Apple Music have 27 million users. Spotify has 140 million users. And the largest is YouTube. Moving on to the next topic is about this chick that was able to smuggle a lot of iPhone. Well, she was trying to, but she got caught when they saw the clothing that she was wearing. It was a little bit uncomfortable, and it just didn't suit the weather. Like, she was wearing like a lot of clothes and it was almost 100 degrees. So the security guys was like, what's up with that? Well, like, what's up? Like, let's go check that out. So actually when they went there and they tried to ask this lady, she was being a little bit too suspicious. They pulled her aside because they thought, there was some kind of a gun, a bomb or something. When they opened up her clothes, and there was a bunch of iPhone wrapped up all around her, man. Like, seriously? People still... But anyways, she broke the record. She was carrying 102 iPhones with a bunch of other stuff that was smuggled in there with her. That is insane. The iPhones are worth a lot more in China. So she was almost close, but she didn't make it. If you guys want more detail, link is going to be in the description below. Moving on to the next topic. This Tesla street racer, he's pretty popular, and he was just able to destroy and embarrass a lot of street racers out there, and he got a lot of money out of doing that. This car is just crazy insane. He said that he did a little bit of modification. He tried to reduce the weight of the car by just removing most of the backseat and some of the stuff that wasn't necessary. The outside of the car stayed intact. It looked beautiful and nice, but if you see inside of the car, it just, he took out a bunch of stuff from in there, changed some things, made the car a lot lighter than normal. After he did all of that, it's equivalent to about 560 horsepower. There's a lot of street racers that tried to beat this guy. He just smoked all of them. This video is amazing. I want you guys to check it out, and the link will be in the description below. If you had a Tesla, what would you do with it? Would you do what this guy is doing right now, or most likely drive around without hands? A lot of people are doing that, and I wouldn't recommend it. As described in the article, he won about $600 in the first race, and this dude wanted a re-race. He lost again, and he ended up losing about $1,200. And this dude went home with just a boatload of money, man, just because of his car and his modification, and it's a Tesla. So the moral to this story is, if you're a street racer, don't race a Tesla. This Tesla can reach speed of 62 miles per hour in 2.7 seconds. Why would you want to race this, man? Why? That is insane. So anyways, link is in the description. I want you guys to check it out. This is Tech Talk Friday, episode 6. I will see you guys next week. Stay tuned, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Deuces.